The sun continued to shine in the Isle of Man, and the times and lap speeds continued to increase during Wednesday's qualifying sessions. The pace rose to 133 miles an hour on the third day of action in the island, with Dean Harrison topping the time charts in the Superbike class, recording a blistering 133.5 miles an hour on his Dow Racing Kawasaki. The Superbike class is turning into something of a three-way fight, with Harrison a second quicker than Michael Dunlop's lap of 133.36 on the Hawk Racing Honda, while Hickman had posted 132 on the previous day. He too slammed in a fast lap of 133.28 miles an hour, but this was achieved on his Superstock bike to put him fastest in that category so far. He hit 131.92 on his first lap, but that was surpassed by Michael Dunlop, who recorded 132.69 on his MD Racing Honda. The Malenko-Padgett Honda riders were also quick, with Davey Todd doing 131.71, while teammate Connor Cummins was at the 129.82 mark. Dean Harrison on his Superbike had been quickest on the opening lap with a speed of 133.28 miles an hour, and the fans were treated to the sight of Harrison and Hickman together on the road, albeit in different classes. Two other riders to lap at over 130 miles were Jamie Coward and 23-time TT winner John McGuinness. Michael Rutter on the Bathams RCV Honda was not too far away with 129.14, while Rob Hodson recorded his fastest ever Superbike lap of 127.38. Michael Dunlop was really trying and at times pushed to the limit. First at Solby, and then on the climb up the mountain. Inch perfect. In the Supersport class, Dunlop opened with a lap of 124.97, but Harrison went slightly quicker at 124.99, a difference of just 0.02 of a second, only for Peter Hickman to knock them down to second and third with a lap of 125.07. Harrison responded with a 125.14 mile an hour lap, only for Hickman to have the final say with an impressive 127.20. Fourth was Davey Todd at 124.57, while Coward proved his versatility with 124.48 miles an hour. For the Supertwin session, Coward's strong evening continued as he set the second fastest lap of the week at 120.91. That was the quickest of the night, although Mike Brown was continually getting to grips with his pattern, and after a first lap of 118.41, he increased that to 119.78 on his second lap. They were followed by Josh Brooks, 116.9, Hodson 115.9, Rutter 115.1, and Francesco Coringa 114.5, even though at times, as seen here at Balacry, he really was flying. Sidecars began with Ben and Tom Birchall leading the way on the opening lap, 118.52 miles an hour, 7 seconds quicker than Pete Founds and Jevon Walmsley, who recorded 117.78. Whilst Ryan and Callum Crowe were back on track after their spill at Laurel Bank on Monday, and they recorded a solid 114.12. Founds and Walmsley improved to 118.15 on their second lap, and although the Birchalls went back out after changing a front tyre, they stopped at Balacrane. Maybe this impact at Balacry had something to do with having to change a tyre. No joy for Tim Reeves and Mark Wilkes, who had technical issues and were unable to rejoin. Earlier, Dave Molyneux and Dan Sale pulled in at Quarterbridge. And that was repeated by another former TT winner, as John Holden and Maxime Vasseur called it quits at the same spot.